What's going on YouTube? V here. So the market is pretty much calmed down. I think we're seeing a lot of prices start to formulate. We're seeing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players go after these newer cards to build like Thunder Dragons until they're finalized and take the gamble on Sky Strikers. Guys players are starting to come together and formulate a plan on how to beat Thunder Dragons. You got Gokis that are not only celebrating their win off this YTS, but they're also looking to capitalize on multiple events, not just taking one event on the release of a new set. They want to continue that momentum. And then we got a lot of random rogue decks just all over the place. And then we have a bunch of random cards in the market, which I'm talking about today, which realistically are doing weird things. We're looking at cards like Morphe Draw from TP2. I know I've talked about this card before, but looking at its market price of $550, yeah, no, the actual price is roughly around $700. This guy's a PSA 7 for $1,000. A PSA 7 literally is a little bit on the lightly played, so I don't know who the hell is going to be buying a PSA 7 TP2 Morphin Jar. But anywhere from 7 to 750 is what we're looking at for Morphin Jar number 2. Up next is Pfeiffer Kraken, which is skyrocketing in value, and whoever bought this card, well, sorry to tell you, you lost money on this card. Pfeiffers did absolutely nothing. They're going to continue to do nothing. And yeah, Pfeiffer Kraken, look at that. It's roughly around $8 for Pfeiffer Kraken, a card that was previously holding around a $4 to $5, max $5 price point, and now starting to go up with the release of Patchwork in this new set. I guess a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are hoping to capitalize and play Pfeiffers, but it's not going to work, let's be honest with you. Black Sonic was another card that was like, I mean, it's showing in the market price of it being like $6. I remember this card being like 3 to 4's max. Looking at it over here, we're seeing it hold a price point of about almost near $10 for the first edition of Black Sonic, and that's pretty high, to be honest with you, for this card. I don't think it should maintain a high price point. As well as Blackwing Crystal Cracker Dawn, another card that's about $9 roughly, almost near $10 for this card. That's because of new Blackwing stuff. All Blackwing players are trying to get together and play their deck and say, well, we got some new support, so we'll play our stuff. And I just don't think it's going to work out, to be honest with you. Here's something that's really interesting, though. With the new, Reptiles coming out, new Reptile stuff, supposedly leaked into OCG, maybe possibly one day, could be possibly, who knows? Maybe one day Reptiles could be a thing. And if it is, you might want to consider a card like Snake Rain. Card that came out in Tactical Evolution. Prices are slowly increasing. Market price going to be having a $4 price point. But when we look over here, guys, Unlimiteds are about 6s. As far as first edition Snake Rains, it only goes up to near mint, which is starting around $12 for a rare. All it is discard one card, send 4 Reptile monsters from your deck to the graveyard. That's it. That's all it really does. But so it's a better Foolish Burial, basically. You discard a Reptile over here, you're basically pitching 5 Reptiles. Cool. But unfortunately, we don't know if this card's going to show any viability in gameplay as far as competitive Yu-Gi-Oh play. Even casual Yu-Gi-Oh play, I don't think this is going to be a possibility until we see some more stuff come out in the future. With that said, Snake Rain was a card that was almost, I think at one point when I first covered it, almost 2 years ago, it was like 10 cents, and now it's moved up to some pretty crazy numbers. Next, I covered this before, but I want to talk about it really quickly again because it keeps moving up higher and higher in value, is High Priestess of Prophecy. Once again, I love spellbooks, I love Blackwings, I hate Pfeiffers. I like Pfeiffers, but I hate it because one person ruined it for me. Maybe I'll do a video about that later on, about how one Yu-Gi-Oh player just ruined the deck for me by talking about it for 4 fucking hours. I might go in more in depth about that in another video, though. But, okay, look at High Priestess of Prophecy, a deck that I really do like, spellbooks. They've done nothing. But the thing is, Battle Pack 2 War of the Gods is getting harder to find. That's why his price point is, for the Ultra Rare High Priestess, is like $10. And High Priestess of Prophecy, the original print, it's just slowly, look at it, it's snailing, it's moving up so slow. Market price is going to be about $12, but when we look over here, Unlimited near mint's about 13s. First editions are hitting about $15 for this card. It's just weird. I was looking at another one too. Is it over here? Yeah, Spellbook of Fate. I'll show you guys real quickly. It's another card that's, once again, it's just like a snail moving slowly up in value on the price trends. Market price is going to be about $5, and then move over here, and $7. And this is for the Ultra Rare Spellbook of Fate. That's it. I don't understand why spellbooks are moving as fast as they are. A little fun note, once again, it's moving like a snail in price trends. Market price going to be about $7 for the Ultimate Rare. And then when we look at over here, Lightly played 6, and then near mint is $7.50 First edition Lightning Plate is going to be roughly around $9 for OT Spellbook of Fate. Once again, spellbooks have nothing new coming out that we know of. We don't know anything about spellbooks. We don't know anything about any new cards or Konami spoiling anything about spellbooks at all. But the prices are slowly moving due to the fact that they're just hard to get. Spellbook of Fate, another card that came out only in Abyss Rising as Ultra Rare and Ultimate Rare. And I think as time goes on, these cards are going to be harder to find, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Players just want to get hands on these cards. Up next, Denko Sekka. So I mentioned about how the Ultra Rares you really shouldn't really care about, even though they're almost hitting about 3 to 4s for their versions over here. But for Denko Sekka, Battle's Light's Revenge, or Secret Rare, it's going high in value. We're seeing an market price almost near $4. And then besides this one over here, that's like $2 from Core TCG that owns one. The card actually is hitting almost near $5 for Denko Sekka. It's that much of a important card for multitude of Yu-Gi-Oh players. Some being Pendulum, some being Thunder Dragons, and everyone's just trying to play this card because they want to lock down the back row. It's really weird how Denko Sekka is. I still don't think it's that good of a card, but at the same time, I can't deny that the card can win you a game if played at the right time. Up next, we have Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. Now, the Megaton one, the Ultra Rare, and this is why I think the Megatons this year were so lackluster, because everyone knows there's not going to be much value, whereas the 2016 Megaton is about $3 to $4, $4.50 for the Ultra Rares. That's a Megaton Ultra Rare. By the way, 2016 Megaton Ultra Rares, yeah, had Ghost Ogre in them. Not only just this amazing card, but Ghost. So once again, there's value in here. But going back to it, look at that Shining Victories, Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Price just showing stabilization. Market price showing to be $8. But we see over here, guys, it's hitting there like $10 for Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Once again, I think Yu-Gi-Oh players are there's some Yu-Gi-Oh players that are still working on the meta, and there's other Yu-Gi-Oh players, like myself, that's going around slowly grabbing deck cores, trying to get them original print, max rarity, and they're putting them aside, and they're going to keep doing this. So when a new set comes out, or when a new Link Rain Pack comes out, or a new Link Rain Pack 2, I should really say, it spoils more cards, or maybe one day we'll get the rest of the Link Rain Pack 1 here in the TCG, they're going to profit. They're going to profit heavily. Even with like TCG exclusives, they're going to profit heavily because they got these cards that are just getting harder and harder to find as we move forward in newer sets, and that's what we're seeing here. Also looking at Galaxy Soldier, this is another one that's blew my mind. So Galaxy Soldier recently had a spike from like $8 to, I believe it was roughly around $14 to $15 when we got Cybernetic Horizon, Cyber Dragon Seagear, all the Cyber Dragon stuff was coming out. Everyone's like, oh my god, Galaxy Soldier needs to be playing this deck's going to be really good. And for the most part, Cyber Dragon variants, including pure Cyber Dragons, did nothing. But looking at Galaxy Soldier, it's still going up in value. The World Superstar is still holding around the $17 price point. The Ultra version of Galaxy Soldier, yeah, no, it's still holding roughly, it's about $14, a little bit lower than its market price, but still, $14 for a card that does nothing in the meta at all. Up next, we have Zaborg, the Mega Monarch. Now, the weird thing about Zaborg is it's actually, it's just all speculation on this card. This card hasn't been holding speculation for a while. It kind of reminds me of Kai's Mega Monarch when it was just all speculation and it was like an $8 to $9 card. It did nothing, but the speculation alone was holding it at a high price point. Looking at Zaborg, it could be also speculation once again, due to the limited amount of Zaborgs in the market. Last it came out was 2015 Mega Pack. We're hitting almost near 3, almost soon to be 4 years on the release of the newest Zaborg, the Mega Monarch. Look at the original print though, you're going to see roughly around $10 for this version. Same with the Megaton one, which is kind of weird once again. And this is all speculation about what this card can do. This card can basically eradicate your opponent's extra deck, and it's pretty strong, but once again, I don't know if it's enough to warrant this high price point. Moving forward, let's talk about Dante, Traveler Liberating Abyss. So Dante recently got a reprint common, which is like $1 and change. This guy's 116. Oh man, this guy, Hubbub Gaming took a neg. Anyway, looking at the Legendary Hero deck common Dante, it's not bad for Yu-Gi-Oh players that want to play Burning Abyss and get it a little bit cheaper. Gold Dante is roughly around 4. It's continuing to move down in value. You see it right here in the market price showing it to hold around $6 when we're sitting over here trying to maintain $4. And then look at the Mega Pack Dante, which is doing decently. It's still roughly around $9 for the Megaton Dante. And then we go to the original print Dante. And this is why I always say spend extra money, get your first edition, get it original, get it the best version, or get it secret rare. I mean not secret, Ultimate Rare. That's my how I go to. I mean, obviously, the Dark Revelations, Dual Terminal, Retro Pack. These are the exceptions. But for the most part, with a majority of these cards, you always want to get a first edition original print, and this is why I always constantly emphasize this. I get hit up on Facebook every now and then. People ask me the same thing. Hey V, I see this card, but I see it a little bit cheaper over here. It's just Mega 10. Mega 10 will go make me some money. Sure, make you a couple of dollars. But if you gamble on the original print, you'll make more if it was to come through. And looking at Dante, Traveler Burning Abyss, market price showing to be 16. Price trend showing to be stable. Unlimited Mints holding roughly around 17 price point. Same with the lightly plated one over here. But let's talk about the first edition Dantes that are holding a $25 price point. We get Dante getting a reprint as a common, and original print first edition Dantes are not carrying. Once again, it is $25 for this Dante, and it maintains that price for a good amount of time before it starts hitting over to $28 right off the last $25 price point. Because this card is, once again, it's harder to find. Dual Alliance is an amazing set. Let's just click on Dual Alliance real quickly and look what's in it. You got Ulti Shadow Construct, which is holding a $31 price point. Like I said, the Dante I just mentioned before. Winda. Odyssey's Pendulum, whatever, ultra rare, ghost rare cards, like value. The ultra rare constructs are also holding money because of the hyper speculation of Contra coming off the ban list. Another ultimate rare, obviously holding about a $5 price point. And then the Nebs, which I covered the other day, sound like the Neb, a card that's coming around to hitting almost near $9. This card was fortified forever, and out of nowhere, people are starting to get into the Nebs because all Satelites need is a link card. They need a decent link card and Dex back in again. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, if we had Ptolemaeus back, it'd be even better. Satelites can also go into Satellite. I think Satellite Constellar Diamond, which is a blowout card. Where is it down here? Is this it? Yeah. This card's a blowout card because basically it stops Dark Monster's effect activations by attaching XYZ material for it. It also makes so your opponent can't send stuff to the graveyard. Literally, neither player can send cards from the deck to graveyard. Any card that returns from the graveyard is banished instead. Bad matchup against other dragons, but nevertheless, actually, it's not really bad. I just, banish. Anyway, nevertheless, it's still a great card and good use when Cherubini was to come out here in the States. And if we got Cherubini come out in a set, and we got like a link for Satellites, that'd be amazing. It'd be, first of all, it'd be a TCG exclusive because we still get that. We get roughly for every core set, we get 10 OCG cards, well, 10 OCG cards and 10 TCG exclusive cards. So there is a good chance we could get a Satellite link monster to make this deck back in the meta that fast. And, of course, having the Nebs hit some crazy high prices. Okay, so the Advent Calendar 2018 collector set is going to be coming out soon. It's roughly around $24 on the market. And when we look at over here, here's the cards that's out for it that we know of. Box of Friends, Jack Frost, Yeti, Ice Queen. These are all super rares. The ultra rares are going to be all the way down here. Nothing really crazy. Super rare one on Rabbit, which we have that already. Like, I don't understand this. Heartland Draco super rare, sure. Santa Claus, I get it. Some of it is like holiday themed. Cockadoodle gets a super rare reprint. Fire Blossom gets yet another super rare reprint. Once again, it's useless. Hoshingen gets an ultra rare. That's pretty cool. It just goes super Winter Cherries gets an ultra rare reprint. We just had this card ultra rare reprint not long ago. Hatred gets an ultra rare. Like this is trash. But look, it's 1 to 24. Hopefully, I never had an Advent calendar growing up. Do we get a 25th day for the Advent calendar? Because it's 1/24. And on the 25th day, I think we should get, I don't know, you guys can, maybe like an Ash Blossom. That'd be pretty awesome. It would make this Advent calendar actually worth its while. Currently, right now, all these cards, I mean, people might buy one, maybe, but there's no value. Like, you're not going to make no money in this Advent calendar currently. Once again, it's 1 to 24. I would love it if Konami adds a 25th day. See, number of cards 24. I see it right there. Maybe Konami could trick everybody and add a 25th day. That'd be awesome. Release dates. Oh, it comes out today. No, tomorrow. So it comes out tomorrow. Cool. Once again, can we have a 25th day? I'm not even going to count these little. Look at they're hard to see. They have like little squares. A 25th day, and give us Ash Blossom, alternate art Ash Blossom Konami. Merry Christmas. That'd be awesome if the Konami could do that. But let's talk about the other stuff that didn't get really reprinted. So we're seeing over here I just saw it a little while ago. 2 Ghostricks. Jack Frost and Yeti came out super rare, which is pretty awesome. Great reprints. Unfortunately, Mary saw that, and everyone's starting to go and buy Mary in the market. We're seeing the first edition right over here, roughly hold about $7 to $8, and then right here goes right into $8. After that one sells, it goes right into $9 for the 2014 Megaton version of Ghostrick Mary. Looking at the other version, once again, the market price showing to be about $5. Price is showing stabilization, and we're seeing it around here for unlimited for about $7. First edition is going to run you about $8 to almost near $9 at the end of the page for a Ghostrick Mary. So yeah, if anyone wants to build that trick or treat deck, which involves Madolches and Ghostricks, which I want to build, I'll probably have a video coming out soon about that. It's gonna be kind of hard to do that because Ghostricks is kind of going up in value, as well as Madolches. I'll show you in a second. But look at Ghostrick Lantern. Another card came out in Shadow Specters, which really wasn't that big of a set. It wasn't really that amazing of a set for Ghostrick Lantern. But it's coming in near $10 for Ghostrick Lantern first edition from original print for Ghostrick Lantern. Looking at the Megaton versions, it's hitting that price almost as well. It's not far off. When it hits about the 8, which is the first wall, it's almost damn near $10 for this goddamn card. Once again, if you guys would have got the deck core like me, because somehow you want to buy Ghostrick and Madolches to have both decks, you would have made a lot of money in both these decks. I mean, Ghostricks, with the the reprints and advent calendar, as well as Madolches with the new Link monsters. Before we talk about that, let's talk about Harpies. Another deck that I bought already max rarity a while ago. I kept talking about it on my market watches for a while and showing it here, guys. We're seeing unlimited Harpies Chandler is roughly around $15. When you want to go to first edition, it'll be first edition, be 16. Is a 16 right there. Hits almost near 16, and it really. Someone's gonna come and buy a playset because a lot of ones. If you know, so look at this first page. A lot of ones. So you want to buy first editions. You get there's 1, 2, and 3, and the next one's gonna start at roughly around $18. And there are 2 pages of Ultimate Rares. And everything's, the highest there is just playsets of Harpie Chandler. Now, I don't think Harpie Chandler is worth this price point. It was forever like $6 to $8. And I told everybody to go buy it when I was doing that. But if you want to get the Ultra Rares, that is getting harder to find as well. Looking at Ultra Rare Harpie Chandler from Lord Tech and Galaxy, original print, $8. First edition also be about $8 for Harpie Chandler. It's surprising that Ulti, what Ulti was when they first bumped up. Looking at the 2014 Megaton version of Harpie Chandler, same thing. It's hitting near $8 for this card. It's insane what's happening, and that's because we're getting a supposed Harpie set. Once again, a part of me, and same thing with how it was with Black Wings, the same thing how it was with Frightfurs. A part of me is like, oh god, please make this deck tier 1. Please, I want to play this deck again so goddamn badly. And then there's another part of me that's like, okay, real talk though, this shit can't compete. It needs a lot of cards. And hopefully the Harpie set will make this deck out of all the decks I thought about in the past, especially like Black Wings, which I didn't think was going to do anything, and it didn't for the most part, I think Harpies have a chance. And I'm hoping Harpies can be a tier 1 competitive deck. I would love this deck to be tier 1. I love this deck. It's so fun. Love the artwork. And I love doing cool things. Like you could get, if anyone played this deck when it first came out in Lord Tech and Galaxy, see this card, Hysteric Sign? You can play Magical Hats and literally set Hysteric Sign face down with 2 other cards, and at the end turn, or your opponent was to destroy Hysteric Sign, you literally, that card goes to the graveyard, and you still get the end phase effect of adding 3 Harpie cards, which is pretty awesome. It's a little fun effect to do. Also, you're playing Harpies, which is like a TV theme show deck. It's but whatever. And you get to play Magical fucking Hats in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember playing this in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was awesome. Magic Hats, Historic Sign, another card that's going up in value. I don't know why this card's going up in value. I'm pretty sure this card's going to be reprinted in the Harpie set. But look at it right now, guys. It's roughly around $4 for the Lord Tachyon. The 2014 Megaton version is also hitting almost near $4 as well. So let's look at Legendary Collection 2. It has this card, which is like $3. It was $13. I don't know what the hell that's about. But look at Power Bonds moving up in value. We're seeing it here roughly around $18. $16 to $18 for Power Bond Secret Rare. Phantom Sky Blaster is actually starting to move up in value. It's holding about $10. It's still lower than the market price, but damn, this card is still holding maintaining a pretty high value for not showing so much competitive play. Super Poly, another card that spiked really high when it came up the ban list, is maintaining its $12 price point. Galaxy Star Beast, another card that's slowly starting to rise up. It's roughly around $17 to $19 for Galaxy Star Beast. Do Burning Abyss still use this? I didn't see the Burning Abyss decks from the YCS event, but I'm pretty sure they don't use Galaxy anymore. I could be wrong. And then you look at the other cards from Legendary Collection. Boom, boom. It's value city all day long. Great Shogun Sheehan spiked up in high in value too for the Seeger version. Its price is tapping out. It's there it is. It's $7 in the market price, and we're looking at first edition. It's almost near $10 for Secret Rare Great Shogun Shigen. God damn, man. Up next, Ghostrick and Snow Rabbit is starting to move up in value. I said it in the beginning of the week, and I'll say it again. Yu-Gi-Oh players counted this card out because of Thunder Dragons. And a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players that didn't play Ghostrick and Snow Rabbit, when they sat against an FTK deck that ran off Can Soldier, or Firewall Dragon, or even Gokis, or multi-row when using strikers, they literally lost out because Ghostrick and Snow Rabbit is so good at stopping these cards. We're seeing the Secret Rare go up in value. The ultis already maintain a high value, but it went up even higher when it went from $67 to $80. Looking at the Premium Shit Infinite Shit version, it's still maintaining its price point because nobody cares about it. But look at the 2016 Megatins, it's maintaining its price point. Look at the Ultra Rares, it's actually going higher in its price point because this is the prettiest version out of these two. I think the Ultra is way better, but this is maintaining a high version. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit is still a good card, and I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are coming back to this card because they realize that how viable this card is in the competitive meta of Yu-Gi-Oh. And also, if you lost to Can Soldier, you definitely want to go back in here and get these cards. Okay, look at that Star Pack. I really talk about Star Pack on my market watches, and the reason why is because I feel like they're trash. I feel like they're like dollar store specials. I just really not a big fan of them. But I can't ignore Star Pack 2013, and I really wonder if any of the other Star Pack cards, by the way, they're not maintaining value, but maybe in the future, other Star Pack cards can actually have value. Looking at a Goblin Bird, which is holding almost near a $5 price point. Element here, Escrido, which is roughly hitting almost near $8. Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon, Starfall Rare hitting $4. The Common hitting $3, almost to $4. Escrido, the Common is hitting almost near $6. E-Hero Pleasure, at it again. And I really want to know, is Star Pack going to have value in the future? Like a substantial value, not like this one card or two cards. And Star Pack 2013 is starting to like break out in value. It's really interesting to see. Moving forward, are we going to see more Star Pack cards that were dollar store, throwaway cards, quarter box cards show any kind of value in the future of the market? Up next, Gravity Behemoth came on Champion Pack 8. That's one, in case you see it somewhere, it was $7. It got bought out. The card price now is about $25. After that one's gone, it's hitting about $30 for Gravity Behemoth. Nobody plays it, nobody uses it, but if you see it in some kid's binder, good trade bait. Don't think it's a $7 card, and it's more. Let's talk about starter deck code breakers. Okay, so Link Karibo was like $4 forever for the common in the starter and in the code breaker starter deck, and now it's hitting almost near $7 for Link Karibo. Everything else in a starter deck is just nothing. It's at best $1. It's chump change. A lot of cool staples in here though, but yeah, Link Karibo went from like $4, $5, now hitting almost near $7 for the common. Then we have Madolche. See, I told you I'd get around Madolches. We have Madolche Angeli, which is continuing to gravitate to a higher price point constantly. Market price trying to be about $14. It's hitting near $19 for this card. And after these three gone, yeah, it's going to hit about almost near $20 for the Megaton Madolche Angeli. Looking at the original print Madolche Angeli with a price point of $9, price showing it going high in value. Unlimited's about $18. First edition's hitting almost near $19. So the Megaton actually... Madolche Angeli is moving up so fast that the Megaton and the original print cannot keep up, and they're going to continue moving up higher. Madolches have a 2-card OTK, and I don't know if it's going to be that good. I think Madolche is going to be a fun deck. I'll enjoy playing it. I wish it would be meta. I don't know. It's really weird to see. Looking at other cards like Madolche Magellan, which only had a solo printing in Return of the Duelist, this card unlimited is about $17. First edition is also around $17. And that tells me, once again, that the price point, the amount of these cards being bought from the market is moving too fast for prices to settle, for the market price to settle, and for the prices to actually be different from each other. Usually unlimited and first edition have like a difference from each other. You have to have it that way. You want this brand new Vitamin Water? I mean, you want this used Vitamin Water? Or do you want a brand new one? The difference is a nickel. No. This is worth nothing, 5 cents, and the brand new one's worth like $2. That's the difference. I want to see an actual difference in the market price. And what we're seeing here, guys, is not that because these cards are being bought, once again, that fast. Looking at Madolche Queen Tiramisu, not the Premium Shit Infinite Shit, which is still rising. It's a big whopping 48 cents. No, you don't buy that one. That one's hideous looking. There's a common, isn't there? Yeah, there's a common 48 cents. Even better. The Ultra Rare is almost doing nothing. It's about $3. The Ultimate Rare Queen Tiramisu, the card I said, hey, listen, even though we have Angeli, even though we have Magellan, even though they are moving in value, this is the one you should have been looking at the whole time. It was about $8 for first edition like you played. Price is still showing stabilizing. We still see it around $8 in the market price. And when we go over here, you can still get it, but it'll be costing you about $10. And that's only for one. You want to buy another one? It's going to run you roughly around $12. Unlimited's going to hit about $10 after in between that as well for Madolche Queen Tiramisu. I believe you just need 2 of them. I could be wrong though, but yeah, it's really weird to see what's happening with Madolches. And then let's talk about Soul Fusion. So Soul Fusion, I don't know why they keep showing this. Like, this thing ain't coming out until like December. Like, this is so stupid. But look at the boxes. They're holding the market for roughly around $61, which is a little bit cheaper than a lot of stores. I still say buy from your local LGSs because you get it right then and there. Hey, I want this vitamin water. Should I order online and wait for it to come, or should I just go and pay a little extra and just get it today, right now? By the way, that's how vendors work off people. They'll give you a cheaper price right now, or you go home, deal with people online, deal with people saying they don't have the stuff, or deal with any kind of BS. Sell the card. If it's 20 at the TCG player after fees and everything like that, you sell it for like $17, and hopefully they get it and you get the money in about 2-3 weeks. Or I'll give you $10 right fucking now. That's how vendors work, by the way. Anyway, Thunder Dragon Colossus is now just about $80 in the market price. This guy has one over here for a little bit cheaper, but after this one goes, after this new seller sells it, if he even has it, the card price is actually going to be moving up to about $82 for Thunder Dragon Colossus. Danger Tsuchinoko is also hitting almost near $40, which I think everyone felt like it was going to do that price point. My buddy hit me up about it the other night, and he's like, man, the card's going to hit $40 soon, and there it is right there, hitting just about that price point. Thunder Dragon Titan is $25, and that's down from a $26 price point. Originally, I think this card was like about $30-$35, and the reason Titan's going down because you don't need this. Like, you do need this card, but you play. I think most decks play 2 to 3. It's not as hard to pull also as Colossus, which seems to be the hardest one to pull. And then the Ultra Rares that were 20s are now hitting like $23. The other one over here is about $18. So this one was almost near $20 for Dragon Roar. It's holding about $18. And then you got Thunderbird over here holding about $17 to $18 price point. It's going to be going down in value for Thunderbird. Trap Trick is about $13. This card was 10s, and it's moving higher in the market price. It's really interesting to see that because of the Paleo Kid. And then Chaos Dragon Levineer is holding its price point about $11. Orchestras Return is dropping in value. This version is dropping in value. Everything else, I think, for the most part, after that, is dropping in value. But still, Soul Fusion still stands to be a strong set, and hopefully, moving forward, it'll maintain being a strong set. I don't think it's going to be. I think Thunder Dragon Colossus will go down in value. And if you want to know when, or majority of these cards will go down in value. And if you really want to know when, give it 1 to 2 weeks. That's the max. I feel Thunder Dragons, even though they're one of the most dominant and most heavily represented decks at YCS Niagara, really for what it was in the top cut, it really didn't show much of, show much throughout the rounds. I think a lot of decks were prepared to play against this deck, and a lot of decks were prepared to beat Thunder Dragons. Not saying they're not the best deck. They're obviously a tier 1 deck, and most likely, in my opinion, the best deck in the format. It might have knocked down strikers a little bit lower, but nevertheless, I still think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players know this and are preparing to play against Thunder Dragons. So if you're out there and you're playing Thunder Dragons, you have a great matchup against a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh decks. Unfortunately, they know that, so they're going to prepare their deck to beat your deck. And it becomes a game of a cat and mouse. Are you prepared to play against the cards that stop you? And how well are you prepared to play against those cards? Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my market watch. Thank you so much. I made a video last night, and amazingly, I didn't lose. I thought I was going to lose like at least like 40 subscribers. Didn't lose many. Really interested in wondering how that worked out, but I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you are a Patreon of last month and my V kits, I just went to the post office and had to pay like $8 in shipping, because evidently I had to pay more shipping, which is dumb. But you should be getting your V kit hopefully within the next couple of days. And I think about a week and a half, I'll be mailing out the other Kaiba sleeve V kits as well as those star decks. Those deck boxes coming out for the V packs. Don't worry, guys, everything's right on time for you guys. You're all good as far as that. If you'd like to become a Patreon, please make sure to click down below. I have a bunch of links down below. Please click on all of them, as well as hitting the subscribe button, like button, and comment down below. I read every single one of your comments. I would love to know what you think about all these cards. Or what are you playing for the meta? I would really love to know what you're doing. What deck is going to be the blowout deck in the meta that you feel that nobody's really looking at it right now? Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys for watching my videos. It's your boy V. Guys, have a great day.